Hello, people. Welcome. This is your reading about what makes you beautiful. So, this is the first pile, and then this is the second pile. You may choose your pile, and if you need more time, you can pause the video and meditate on it. And let's go straight into your reading. So we're going for the first pile. I will be shuffling your cards first on what makes you beautiful. Okay, what makes pile number 1 beautiful? What makes pile number 1 beautiful? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. The Hangman. Wow. Another card, please. What makes pile number 1 beautiful? By the way, when I'm saying beautiful, it does not have to be for women, but it could also be for men, because beautiful is not something that is specific for women. Men can be beautiful too. Alright, this is the main energy of what makes you beautiful. So first of all, what makes you beautiful, the things that is very striking when I first saw your cards is the Hangman. This major arcana here gives me what makes you beautiful is that the way you look at life, the perspective and the way you live your life is very different from other people. Not necessarily mean it's a bad thing, it's just very unique and refreshing to some other people. Having different perspective other than themselves gives them the ability to expand their knowledge, expand their point of view, and that is very beautiful to all of us. I know if some of you might want to hear about physical traits of what makes you beautiful, but beauty does not only mean appearance wise, it can also mean about your personality, your character traits, your habits even. All those things are a factor of your beauty. So you cannot just discount things and base it on your physical appearance only, alright? I would love for you guys to know about that. So your perspective is very good, the way that you are very selfless and willing to see things in a different perspective, willing to put yourself on other people's shoes and trying to understand. I know this sounds very obvious, but I don't think that there are enough people who understand how difficult it is to actually put yourself in other people's shoes. Most of them just look in their own eyes. It's not wrong, but you're missing a lot of information if you only look with your own eyes and not even try to put yourself in other people's shoes. I know there are limitations that we can experience or feel when we are trying to understand people, because we are just an outsider. We are outside person that could never experience things the way that they are experiencing, because every people is different. Despite having the same background, they have different personalities, they have different way of responding things. So there is no one single perfect way you could understand people completely, and that's okay. You don't really have to understand people completely. You are not them, you are you. You are a different person, but the willingness of wanting to understand people and then doing your best into trying to understand them, putting themselves, it felt to me this is having a Libra energy, very fair. You are looking at different sides and thinking about them. And yeah, very fair, and someone who is selfless and willing to sacrifice for others, for their loved ones. I can see here also major arcana, the sun, is that what makes you beautiful is that you have a positive energy, you have a beautiful energy that lights up the room, that shines, that takes up the spotlight. Not everyone is good at taking up the spotlight, but you do. You're good at that. And people are gravitating to you, to your energy, to your positivity, to your smiles, yes, to your personality, because in astrology, the sun represents yourself, your confidence, the vibes and the energy that you are emitting are very, very attractive. And then there's also Seven of Cups. Just a moment, I forgot what Seven of Cups mean definition wise, but let me take a look at the pictures. Okay, so people think you are beautiful because you know how to put up your boundaries. So you know when to say no, you know your worth, you know that you are not going to cut yourself short. You're not going to break yourself into pieces so that you are easily digestible. No. If people do not think they can handle you, then let them choke and something like that. You do not cut yourself short. You do not make yourself small. You take up space. Look at here. You take up space. You are brave and courageous to be different, and you don't care about what other people think, because you know you are protected. You know that you have your own back. You know that you are powerful enough to stand alone. I know that not a lot of people are brave enough to stand alone, because when you're alone, it's scary. But you in here, you're not. You're very authentic and true to yourself. I follow what I want to follow. I value things that I value, and you are not the kind of person who hide those things. You are very loud and open about what you value, what you prioritize. Just for an example, there are people who are keeping their opinions close to their hearts. Not that that's a bad way to live. No, every people has their own way. But you are not the kind of person who is afraid of telling them what you like, what you dislike, your opinions is. Because by the end of the day, even though I am alone, I am not lonely. I have my own back here. I am protected. And you know how to set boundaries either. You do not let other people walk on you. You're not a doormat here. Even if you think that, I'm none of these things, it could just be that you do not see this in yourself. Because I know there are lots of people who do not see how beautiful they are. because they are so used of themselves. They are so used of seeing themselves in the mirror that they forgot that it's not that common. It's not that common in real life. It does not happen every so often. So let's ask for the okay, that's fast. Let's see the card. See, do not let hurtful memories of the past hinders you from accepting new opportunities for the future. This is your card. You have 3 of them. Let me show you one by one, but this is the first one that come out really quick. So you do not let hurtful memories of the past hinders you from accepting new opportunities for the future. So in here I can see that you are not someone who is latching to the past, who is latching, for example, if to your traumas or to your hurtful things, or if something bad happens, you move on. You just say plot twist and then you move on. You do not mellow in those moments or paint in painful memories and traumas. You're not the kind of person who are hinged upon their acts. You move forwards, and that's what makes you very beautiful, because you are the kind of person who looks forward in life, who are very positive and think that if this does not work, then there are better things in the future that is meant for me. You have this very positive outlook that is very beautiful to people. People are mesmerized with that energy of yours. It's attractive, like very attractive. And then there's the second card, know yourself, then you can navigate seamlessly. This is you. You are not lost, you know yourself. You know yourself in and out, which is precisely why you do not fear of being alone. You do not fear that you have to walk alone, because you don't need people, you don't need anyone. Not that you choose not to have anyone. No, you can choose if you want to have anyone. You have the option to do that. But even if you don't want to, you're independent. You can do things by yourself. You're not lonely. You're not the kind of person who craves for people. You can do things on your own. You just choose not to, because you have the option. And because you know yourself, you're so sure of yourself that I can survive without having dependable to other people. So I can survive that, but I choose to make connection with people. Does not mean that I'm weak. No, I just love connecting with people. That's one example. And then the third one is that we are not doomed to suffer. It's time to break the change. Wow, this is very powerful. This third card of yours, I can see that you are the one who is breaking the generational curse. You are the one who is breaking this routines and habits and old traditional ways that does not serve us or you or other people or the society anymore. And not serving anymore, and this is why it is not for everyone, because breaking generational curse or breaking old traditions that are already rooted so deeply into someone's culture or subconscious or something like that is really difficult. It's not for the faint of heart. Not everyone can do that, because most of the people are just obeying and continuing, perpetuating the cycles, because breaking them is really difficult, and it's not for the faint of heart. A lot of people might have fault, but not you here. You are willing to stand on your own, to shine, and that is very attractive to people, because not a lot of people can do that. You have a very beautiful smile, the one that can lit up the whole room, that can make people mesmerized. And then if a stranger sees you, you're the kind of person who has the smile that makes people stumble to double look and see and want to catch your smile once again. This kind of people, very beautifully. You also have a very beautiful features, very prominent features that makes you very enchanting. I want to say mesmerizing, but in here more of, rather than a moon-like aura or vibes, you're more of the one who still, oh gosh, I'm so excited. The kind of person who stole the spotlight. People cannot take their eyes off you, and then when they catch your eyes, they feel like they're trapped in your gaze. You're hypnotizing them. Okay, what else for pile number 1? What makes them beautiful? Okay, we have a bird. A bird and a wire. Let me pull it a little bit back so you can see the card on the front. A bird on the wire. I can see that you make people nervous, as if you are watching them. It could be that you have an intense eyes, intense gaze that makes people self-conscious about them, makes them giddy and shifting in their seat, those kind of nervousness you see when you are looking at people and people are nervous of you. Not in a bad way, but more of, gosh, this person is so beautiful that I can't help but feel nervous of them. Okay, and you have rained. There's this certain specific thing in you that makes them calm, that makes them feel, oh, there's this natural beauty of yours that makes them feel very comfortable. Certain feeling of hominess, or something that is very beautiful but natural. It felt like watching the landscape. You see, it's very natural but very beautiful, and it's a refreshing feeling that you can see, oh gosh, this is so beautiful, this is so amazing, and I love this. You can help but stare and be mesmerized. And then what else? That you are beautiful. What makes you beautiful? What makes pile number 1 beautiful? Oh, you have a very beautiful voice, whether you know it or not. There's certain thing that makes you very light, as in perhaps your tone of language or the way you use your word is very beautiful. The way you pronounce certain words are very, very calming and soothing. It could be there's this aura of yours or vibe that you are emitting that is wonderful to people. You just calm people, you soothe people, you make people slow down, and immerse in you. See, you have the umbrella card. You also have an umbrella card. Very well prepared people. I can see here that you are very smart. The type of person who do have backup plans after backup plans. And it's very attractive to people because you are not just impulsive. Not that you cannot be impulsive. You can be impulsive if you want to. There's this very high energy of yours, but you are not someone who is dangerously reckless. You have plans, but it is hidden, and it makes people wonder, what do you have there? What is hiding? That makes people curious about you. Very attractive, and it draws people in to you, wanting to know more, wanting to look more, wanting to get to know more of you. Like you cannot get enough of them. They cannot get enough of you. You are drawing people in. Come here. I have something for you. But you will not get closer if I do not let you get closer. And it makes people want you, to some extent obsess about you. They see you as their light. People see you as their light. A goddess, a goddess. They want to praise you. And to some people, they want to worship you. You know, it reminds me of Esmeralda from that movie. I forgot from Esmeralda, the movie. You know, the priest, if I'm not mistaken, he's a priest. The villain was a priest, and he was madly in love with Esmeralda, and because he was so madly in love, obsessed, he wants to burn her, because she makes her felt things that he should not felt. Because it reminds me of that. You know, people craves you, and it makes them want to do things that they do not think they can do before. Not that a bad thing, because you know how to put boundaries over it. So if people are crossing over your boundaries, you know how to assert them. That's an important thing. But you are shining. You take up the spotlight. People love looking at you. What else for pile number 1? What makes them beautiful? You have the energy that influences the room. You command them. Because your idea is fresh, very unique, new, and people want to see more of that. They want to observe you and see where you will take them. Very candid and willingly to put yourself out there. Very brave and courageous people. Loud and take up space. Beautiful people. Gosh. Any cards want to come out for pile number 1? Okay, this one wants to come out. You're a good writer. Either the way you communicate is very enchanting, the way you communicate through verbal or written, or perhaps you're good at texting, making people feel calm or crave you. The way you choose your words are very, very attractive to people. Perhaps you're not realizing this because you've been listening to your own voice this entire time. I mean, in this lifetime, you've only heard your own voice from your own earside. But to others who knows you, who are looking at you from the outside, you think that, oh gosh, you're very mesmerizing. Like, I am speechless. I do not know how to describe you, because all these wonderful things are yours, and you can claim it if you want. Takes what resonate and live out the rest. And if you think yourself are trying to convince you, no, I'm not beautiful like you just described me, but you don't know that. You don't know that. But this is you. This is you. And even if you don't know that, you are going to know that soon, very soon. You will come into your power. You will come into this beauty of yours, your character, your personality, your physical and emotional, and then your spiritual, and so on. Your mind is such a very beautiful place, and you are meant to shine, to show those beauty of yours to the world. The world needs it. And that is your reading. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good time listening to this. Bye. See you in my next reading. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading on what makes you beautiful. So let's start with your tarot card first and see what makes pile number 2 beautiful. What makes pile number 2 beautiful? Okay, that's fast. Wow, Queen of Cups. That starts off really amazing right from the beginning. Okay, what makes pile number 1 beautiful? And when I say beautiful, it does not matter what gender you are beautiful. Men, women, non-binary people can also be beautiful. There's no limits to beautiful. Beautiful is just a word. It does not limit it to any genders at all. Alright? Okay, let's see what makes pile number 2 beautiful. Oops, there's so many cards want to come out all together. It's Ocean Blood. Wow, it seems like you have a lot of qualities. See, it's 2. Gosh, this is amazing because you have Knight of Cups, you have 2 cups here, and 8 of Wands. You are starting stars. Well, I'm so excited. The words are fumbled up in my mouth. But this is starting up really strong at the beginning. The first pile is also strong. They have major arcana, and it was honestly really amazing but you are not less than them. You just both of you have different charms, and to be honest, I'm a fan of both of you. This is so amazing. I'm so excited. Like, I want to tell you about the cards, but I want to shuffle out and see more at the same time. I cannot choose. Okay, so starting out first, that you are so loved, whether you know it or not. The kind of person who is emitting love. And gosh, I don't know what to say, but you're very lovely, that people are literally falling in your feet with how beautiful you are. You emit love so much that people can't help but love you everywhere you're going. The kind of person that if you love someone, or if you're offering a relationship to someone, that person will be very blessed. They think that you are offering them the best thing that ever happened in their life, and those kind of things. Like, they will think that they are the luckiest person on earth because you are offering it to them and not to other people. For example, if you are intending to offer a relationship, and you make people feel like they are the only one. You make them feel so loved that your love is the only one for them, for other people. It's so beautiful to feel like you are the only one in the world that could love other people as it is. But I can see there's this limitless love that are emitting in your aura, in your presence, that makes people craved, or rather than craving, it's more of wanting to be near you because you are emitting such love, and that is very beautiful. Those kind of aura or presence are very attractive to people. People love being together or being in the presence of people who emits love because it makes them good, it makes them very happy, very fulfilled, and their cup will become full just by being in the same room as yours. And you have more than enough love to give for everybody. So you are the kind who take care of your friends, your family, your relationships, your children if you have one, and people love you because of that. You took care of your precious one, your loved one really well, and they loved you for that. You care for them. And not to mention, you're a very loyal lover. You're the kind of person who is very committed to your commitment. But that's very attractive to people. People love how committed you are, how loyal you are, how you are, what extent that you are willing to take for your loved ones. And then you have lots of energy here, very fast, quick thinker. You know what to do in urgent moments, and the most pressed moment, you know what to do, you know what actions to take. You can solve these things very quick, very fast, quick-witted, fast on your heels, fast on your feet. I forgot the English idioms of that. Quick on their feet, yes. And it makes people fall in love really, really fast for you, and that's beautiful yours because you're very energetic, full of energy, and you have lots of activities in your life, very busy, and it makes people want to catch your time. Let me spend time with you because you seem so busy. I want to spend time with you, and that makes you beautiful. You have this very charming personality that people cannot help but to fall for you, whether it's platonically or romantically or familiarly. It does not matter, because love is not exclusive to romantic relationship. It can apply to other types of love too. And in here I see that you're the kind of person who are willing to take the necessary steps to your own happiness. You are not afraid of being vulnerable. I see here you're the kind of person who is very honest, and if you know that you like someone, you will pursue them. You will offer it to them. You know that not a lot of people are brave enough to be vulnerable and say the things that they are wanting to say because they are fearing of rejection. But you, and here, you're not those kind of people. You are the kind of people that are you are willing to put yourself in a vulnerable state because you know that this is going to hurt. It worths the pain. Not that you have to be in pain, not that you will always have to be rejected. No, it's not. But in here I see that you have this bravery to be vulnerable, and people love that because not a lot of people are brave enough, courageous enough to be vulnerable. Vulnerable is a very hard thing. In the words where being emotional, being a simp, or you are giving too much to your loved one, are seen or deemed as a weakness. Being vulnerable is very powerful because not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people are brave enough to get rejected, and then it's painful for them to be rejected, and they have to get themselves back up, and not a lot of people are capable of doing that. But you can here. You are brave, and that's why it's so mesmerizing to other people, because you are not afraid of that. You know what you want, and you are willing to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, to be honest, and that's very, very, very attractive. to other people. And then your next card, oops, it just jumps out very quickly. Someone here is very impatient, not in a bad way, but very excited. It's okay to make this is your card. It's okay to not make any sense. You are not obligated to make them understand. This is your card. I hope you can see that. It's my camera is not the best. It's a laptop camera, but I hope you can see that enough to read the message. It's okay not to make any sense. You are not obligated to make them understand. So you're not the kind of person who over explains things. You just do it because you know it's the right thing for you to do. You know, because if you're not doing it, if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not risking yourself and being vulnerable, you know that you will regret it. But not other people understand it. Other people think that, you know, you're giving yourself too much. You are being weak. Why are you replying to your chat so fast? Why are you contacting them first? Or why are you giving yourself first, offering yourself first? But you don't have to make sense to other people, because you know that if you're not doing this, you're going to regret this. I know there are children who do not, this is just an example, I know there are children who do not want to spend time with their parents because of, you know, being shameful and so on. But you're not those kind of people. You are the kind of person, if you love your parents, your families, you say that and you make time for that. And you know what, I'm going to spend time with my family regularly. I don't care what you're going to say about me. I don't care if you say that, you know, you know that I don't spend more time with my acquaintance, with my friends, with the office gathering and so on. But to me, my family is precious, and I'm going to stay true to that. And you are those kind of person who are relentlessly being true to yourself and not afraid of it. You're not being afraid of vulnerable. You're not being afraid to love, and that is very attractive to people. And if you think that, you know, being beautiful is not just physical appearance, being beautiful also means that you have a good personality, a good characters, good values, and so those things are also a factor of your beauty. And you cannot just discount that from your life and think that, you know, physical beauty is not just I'm sorry, I got it mixed. Beauty is not just physical beauty. There are more things that it does not mean you cannot value physical beauty. No, you can't. But that's not it, not the only thing that matters. Okay, and it's okay not to make sense. In here, I want to get another card, please, for pile to what makes them beautiful. I see that you have a very beautiful hair, good sense of style, fashion style. Yes, you have a very beautiful sense of style. There's this sense of cuteness and loveliness. Yes, loveliness, elegance, loveliness. And then you have two cards coming out very, very quickly. The first one is you are worthy. Look at how many hearts. If you label in there, you are worthy, and you are worthy. You have hearts here, Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups. You can see this big hearts over here. Alright, in the middle, you are offering this. And then this is you are worthy. I think this is a reminder of you. If you are rejected in life, when you're offering things and when you're being vulnerable, you know, this is a reminder that this is not your fault, not always your fault. Sometimes it's just because what you are offering is not what they need at the current moment, or because what you're offering is because of them. For example, they're insecure of the way you're offering, not because of you, but because of them, for example, they are having baggage that they cannot reciprocate you yet, for example. You are worthy. It does not mean that you are less valuable, less beautiful, less important. You are worthy. You have value despite what the external said about you, what the external response about you. You are worthy because you are worthy. Can you say that I make it in the box, the love in the box, because it is internal, it is internal. Oh gosh, I speak so fast. Like, I want to convince you guys so much, because I think to some of you that you cannot see how worthy you are. It's internal. It's something that external cannot change. You are worthy, and that's it. That's the truth. Nothing from the external, no matter how much rejection, no matter what people say about you. You are worthy, and you need to remember that it comes within. It is protected within you, and it will not change no matter what people say about you, no matter how much rejection you are receiving, or things are not going well. But you are worthy. You are worthy, and you are worthy. You need to know that it is inside you, and it's already inside you, and always is. Okay, I see that you cannot, to some of you cannot see how much valuable you are, and this is a reminder of you that you are very, 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 very valuable. And to other people out there, they might see you so valuable that they are scared of you because you're so important. They do not want to hurt you in some way, because sometimes people have their own baggage. They have their own pains and scars and trauma, and they don't think they deserve you enough because you're so pure, you're so beautiful, mesmerizing. You emit so much love. It is pure, and some people are afraid of that because they themselves do not have the capability to reciprocate that to you. And then the next one is, do not let beautiful memories of the past hinder you from making wonderful memories in the futures. Okay? So you're not the kind of person who is afraid of looking forward. This is actually a sister card from pile number 1. Do not let beautiful memories of the past hinder you from making wonderful memories in the future. So what makes you beautiful is that other people see you as someone very abundant in love, in happiness, and so on. So that when people see you, they see you as someone who has a great future, great love life, family life, relationship, and friendship. You have all that available for you in your future, in your present moment. And you're not afraid of opening up new doors. You're not stuck in that past. You keep on moving forward. See, the Knight of Cups is riding on, what is this? Horse, but this is a skeleton. Yes. It could be that you are also very photogenic. You are good at posing in pictures, having Polaroids. There are people who are very good at taking pictures of themselves, even though they're just taking one picture. But some other people they need to take a couple pictures, 20, 30 selfies before they find the perfect picture for them. But you are the kind of person who is very photogenic, that even if when you try to take one picture, it came out really good. You came out very beautiful, very there is this elegance of yours. It can be that you have a very beautiful long hair, wavy or straight, doesn't matter, curly or any types of hair in here. You rock it. You rock those hairstyles of yours, and I see that you're the kind of person who are very experimental with your appearance. For example, you're the kind of person who love to color up your hair, so you do not care, and you do not have to make sense to other people. Like one time you not paint your hair, you dye your hair in red, and then the next one you dye your hair in pink or platinum blonde and so on, or orange. You do not care of what other people think. And you know what? I'm going to tell you that you do have a reason that you do not have to care, because you rock it. You always rock it. And the hairstyles of yours, hairstyle, haircut, it fits you. Very beautiful. Perhaps you cannot see that, but there's this certain sense of style of yours that fits well to other people. I cannot say much because I do not have a very good sense of style, so I don't think I'm the best person to talk about specific fashion sense. But there's this thing that is very cute in you, very beautiful. It just fits perfectly well with you. Perhaps other people cannot rock it as better as you, but when you wear it, it just glows. It just enhances your beauty, your strength. And let's see what else that makes pile number 2 beautiful. Oh, you know how to hold space for others. That's why you make them very comfortable. You are a good listener. You're a good listener. You're not the kind of person who cuts people off. You are listening. You are very attentive. And even if you think that you are not, you will be learning to do that very soon. Very attentive to people, care about people, especially your loved ones, very loyal family people, family man, family woman. People who cares for their friendships, friend groups. Oh, you have time here. Oh, I see. It could be that you have this ageless beauty of yours. You can look very enchanting no matter what age you are. It's a timeless beauty. Yes, you have this timeless beauty no matter what age you are. Beautiful. Be it you are a man or a woman or a non-binary. It can be anything. Okay. Tears, water, teardrops. Gosh, you make people have feelings for you really fast. When you make them comfortable, they fall for you. Like I did say previously, like people are falling into your feet. They want to walk the path that you are walking. People are falling for you easily. You have a beautiful complexion. Oops. Then you have box. Oh, you are the kind of person that makes people very comfortable in opening up. You make them feel heard, feel seen, and that is a very beautiful and attractive qualities of yours. You make them safe and comfortable enough to tell you to make them tell you things. You don't have to listen to them if you don't want to. If you do not have the mental capacity to listen to people, you do not have to. and you can assert yourself, get some assert your boundaries if you don't want to, but you have the ability, the beauty of having other people open up with you seamlessly. There are people who are gifted with this sense of soothingness, comfortableness, comfort, calming, that people can't help but be honest with them, be sincere. Yes, oh gosh, this sincerity. I've been looking for the word. What is this feeling of comfort? Oh yes, sincerity. You are very, very sincere, that people cannot help but being honest with you. They want to reciprocate what you are offering to them, and that is very powerful. That's very beautiful. It is something that is long lasting in their hearts. It makes a mark in their hearts. What else? Is there anything else that I need, that wants to come out for pile 2? Okay, this one wants to come out. You're good at building connections with people. People feel safe to you. I know I'm repeating myself, but people are looking at you in awe. They are looking at you in awe, and they cannot help looking at you. I want to be in the presence of you. Those kind of beauty that you just can't get enough of it, no matter how much time passes. You are timeless. You are very, very, very loved. That's all I can say here. Anything else that pops out on what makes pile 2 beautiful? You're the kind of person who stay true to their feelings, and you're not afraid of being honest with your feelings. The type of person who say it right into their face. No games, no mind games, no manipulations, and no things. It's just honest, sincere, straight into action, and it makes people feel safe because you are very candid. You're very honest and sincere. You do not play games or manipulation. You do not push and pull. You are very direct, so it's not confusing to other people, and people love that. Not everyone have the courage or bravery or the sincerity and honesty to do that, but you have here, and it's very, very, very attractive to people because it's very healthy. And last words, I want to say that you are very worthy. You are worthy. You are valuable. And there's only one of you in this world. So yeah, don't ever compare yourself with others. Your journey is different with others, and it's just as precious because you are worthy. Not because it's external things, because people say it, yet you are worthy, but because you just are. That is inherent in you. That is already in you, and you just have to look inside of yourself. That's just the last message that I got, and that's it for your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.